Like he broke the bank, but he promised me he's not. He said he got started from his wife and a pop's watch, face so fat the band had stretch marks. It shines so bright that you can see it from Moyers. Man, he blinded me, reflecting headlights from the cars. He's got to be a rapper, baller, or a movie star, but nah, he's too humble to be all of the above. So he said, my name is Trap, oh, cause you bees in the trap. Nah, it ain't even like that, and he tilted his bull's cap. Introduced me to his wife, and she had one too. Wrist game so cold that she could build igloos out of nothing. They legit, they even bless their kids. Man, when they all stand in the road, they look like 4G auto rims. Tight like Tim's on a New York summer day. I just gotta be down, but he had to set me straight like.
What's going on, family? What's going on, man? Welcome in to the lifestyle, man. It's your boy Trap Vision 3D. And tonight we got something special, man. What's going on? I see Tommy Big Time is in the building. You the first one here, man. Ring the doorbell. Appreciate you coming in, brother. Appreciate you coming in. Anytime I see another content creator step in the door, man, I gotta show love, because you're a content creator. You could be doing anything else. You could be doing content. You could be doing family stuff. Because content creators, that's what they do. So let's see here what we got. I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to be on Facebook as well, but in the event that it's not, I'll share it on Facebook a little later. All right. So we are waiting for our guest of the evening, but in the meantime, in between times, let me give you guys a schedule of what we got coming up. So tomorrow, I have a actually I'll show you. Have an unboxing tomorrow. There will be a video before the actual unboxing, as to, like, I went to Moyers Jewelers and actually went in there and took care of some business, you know what I'm saying? And something got dropped in my lap, man. I will let you guys know. It's something huge too, man. It's never happened to me in my whole time of being on YouTube, man, and have an opportunity. But I'll let you guys know. Just shot a quick video of some Air Max 97s, which is huge, bro, because, you know, it's for some people, they went from, what's going on, Joe? They went from cold weather to like summer weather, just like that. And unfortunately, up in Minnesota, they're not out of winter yet, because they got a whole winter storm on the way. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. What's up, Cool Gamer? How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, man, those Air Maxes, that's a legit video to put out, because, you know, people want to look nice. You got cruises coming up, which we'll be talking about. Man, let's see. In May, we'll be talking about cruises in May, because we have a cruise coming up in September. We got the Meet Now cruise, which is in 60 days or something like that, which, man, that time went by so quick. Heard about the cruise this time last year. Now here we are doing it. Let's see here. 90 degrees. I ain't ready for 90 yet. That's like reaching Iraq level heat. That's hot, bro. Like that's on a whole different level, man. It's a whole different level. Hold on, let me see here. I'm looking. I want to make sure I don't want to miss anybody. You guys bear with me. Give me just a second. I have to pull up another device so I can actually. I may have to drop some info in here. Just a second, y'all. Right. Now, as far as everything else, since we live, if you guys are not connected, and if you guys love watch content, I know Not a Watch Snob just dropped something. DK from Semicon Reviews just dropped a video. And of course, Tommy is in the building, and Tommy is always dropping either a short or new content on new watches that we've never heard of. So it gives you an opportunity, which I'm going to tell you something. Well, I'm going to save that for our guest. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I guess haven't arrived just yet, so give them a moment. All right, so this is what I was on Instagram literally what an hour ago, and I unboxed this Invicta piece. Now this was, I'll show you guys what it is. It's the Batman version of 1953. It's a 40 millimeter automatic, has an NH35. This was one of the pieces that I was considering giving away for 2,000 subscribers. I didn't make like an official video for a giveaway because I had announced it on my channel. I think I believe I announced it on Semicon Reviews channel, and that may change. I may still give that one away, but not as a 2,000. I'm actually going to do a micro brand. I'm going to give you guys something a little, you know what I'm saying, something different, because I know you guys are used to certain watches, and if you guys been watching the channel, a lot of you guys are Invicta collectors, so you know what I'm saying. We gonna keep it moving with that. But yeah, and I want to give multiple people an opportunity to actually. Oh, there you go. There you go. Semicon Reviews, y'all. Oh, hold up. I'm sorry. Semicon Watch Enthusiast is in the building. You guys give it up. And if you're new here and you want to see some great reviews, go over there and check out Semicon Watch Enthusiast. He swear up and down that he's not an enabler, but yeah, I'm a collector of watch collectors. You're right. You're right. You kind of seep in, man. Well, I mean, you know what's crazy? I don't even think I got these new earpieces, and I don't think it's not connecting. And I know you guys can hear me because somebody would have told me they didn't hear me by now, but this earpiece isn't working. It's showing me it's not connected. Trying to be cool, man. Trying to use the technology, and nothing. Nothing. So, I got a question. Hey, DK, seeing that you on here, did you figure out what I got from Moyer Jewelers? Did you figure it out yet? And here's the thing. It was shown on the video already. I showed it on like 3 videos ago. You guys know exactly what's in here. Man, I don't need to hear you. Not me, bro. Not me, man. Nah. I'm not. I'm not talking smack, bro. I'm just keeping it 100. Or what's up, Luciano? Like my man D for Unbox Kicks, man. He said, I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with you. Not me, man. I'm just minding my manners, bro. Minding my manners. Yo, Max, tuned in. What's going on? Appreciate you guys for being here. We are right now, we are waiting for our guest of the evening to show up. So let me give you a little background real quick before our guest gets here. So I was watching a video. It was a random Rob video, and normally when I get up in the morning around 5-ish, somewhere around there, I don't know what time Random Rob is on, but normally around 5 between 5 and 5:30, he drops a video. So I was up doing my walk, and I got my headphones on, and my little thing chimes, and I was like, okay, Random Rob drops a video. So I'm looking at it, and it was a Fair and Swit video. And he got to, he talked about the watch. I'm looking at it and said, okay, that looks pretty nice, man. It looks retro. And then he got to the loom. And I'm like, yo, that loom is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Can't knock it. So I want to say 2 weeks after I watched that video, Dave D goes out to, there was a watch fair out in Washington. And lo and behold, Fair and Swit was there. So Dave D literally hits me up, texts me, then he called me. He said, bro, these watches are crazy, man. So like to see it in hand. So he sent me his information. I text, well, actually on Instagram, sent him an inbox, and the rest is history, man. So I asked him to come up. So right now, I know he's on a different time frame than us. He's up in Chicago, so they're an hour behind us. It better be a Panerai. Hey, y'all see, hey, bro, I ain't ready for that yet, bro. I ain't hit that level yet. Man. We ain't talking Panerai just yet. I mean, we could talk about it. We could talk about owning one day, but nah. So yeah, I looked at a couple of watches, bro. I looked at Seiko, I looked at Grand Seiko, I looked at Omega, I looked at Citizen, Brett Lane. Let me see, what else did I look at? Gosh, what other watches? There was a couple of dive watches I was looking at, some micro brands, man. Zodiac, I looked at that. So who knows, man? I mean, I looked at IWC. I looked at Hamilton. I mean, there's a number of watches I looked at, bro, but doggone well, DK, that there's no Panerai here. You hit that level, but your wallet didn't. Yeah, that's facts, bro. That's facts. Let me see. Hey, y'all, House of X had me cracking up. Man, House of X is hilarious, man. What's going on, House of X? Thank you guys for being here. Sweetness 34. I had to represent Chicago today, you know what I'm saying? Because my guest is he's from Chicago. So of course I had to do this. Now we'll get into, his favorite pastimes and whatever. You guys know what his favorite team is if you hadn't seen the thumbnail. Yeah, that Brett Lane, Luciano. I'm gonna tell you something. I literally just left Moyer Jewelers, and you guys see the footage. It'll be a what do you call that? Premiere drop tomorrow, and then right after the premiere, I'll go live. I'll do the unboxing. We'll talk about it. I'll tell you guys why I chose the watch I chose. So yeah. So I tell you what, all my watch until my guests get here, all of my watch collectors. What do you guys have on the wrist? So I already know I got this 1953 with the snob straps on it, not a watch snob straps. Which I mean, these straps are actually comfortable, and the way they're breaking in, man, is really comfortable. I've been wearing a lot of this lately. Actually gave this a rest a little bit. But it's always close, DK. Know that. Know that it's always close. Respectfully late. What's going on? Good day. How you doing, man? Always love, hey, I love it. What's the time there? I don't know how much time you guys. Let me see. I got on the new 40th anniversary G-Shock Square. Oh, yeah, boy. I came close to buying an orange Urlacher jersey years ago. They wanted 65 for that. Decided to go with Tomlinson for 45. Hey, I can't. You know what? I had 65 is cheap. I got an Urlacher jersey back there because Urlacher was one of my favorite safeties, man, in history. I paid 100. I paid 100 for a Stitch one, man. Michelin S joint. I paid a pretty, and what's crazy was that was a military discount because I think the jersey was actually like 125, I think it was, but I paid $100 out the door. Yeah, Urlacher was, man, he was a beast. I remember before I went to Iraq, we messaged each other. That was back in 2006. Oh yeah. You try to get one of them suckers now, man, especially since he's in the Hall of Fame. I guarantee you're gonna spend about $244 for a Stitch one. You saw the diver I have on today. Yes, I did. I actually looked at the watch rolls before I came on today. Yeah. So you know what, guys? Here, let me do this. Let me send our guest a message to see if we still good. And make sure he gets sent the information over. I want to make sure I don't miss. Y'all, my son went to prom. He's at prom right now. Boy looking fresh. Oh, look, wifey just uploaded a picture. She uploaded a couple of pictures. So I don't mind showing off on them. So that's my son right there, ready for prom. That blue popping. And this is the cologne he has on right now. I let him go through my colognes, and that was the one he wanted to smell like. Naked, but yeah, 10:14 a.m. Big night last night at an event. Lights out at 3 a.m. for me. Was wearing my red bezel long jeans, hydro. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's definitely a nice one. Right on, Hemi. Right on. Hold on. Okay, so let me just send my man a message real quick. I know stuff do happen. I have got so many compliments on that old cologne. Yeah, that stuff smell good, man. And for the price, yo, Invicta 202, what's going on? What's good? What's happening? What's happening? Appreciate everybody that's in here. Make sure that you guys, man, let YouTube know that we was in here, man. Hit that thumbs up for me. And now I will tell for the people that are watching and the people that see this after the fact, if you go down in the description, I had a couple of you'll find anything if you want to go on Fair and Swift to see what they have to offer. You can actually go to the website, and they've been featured on a number of channels. There have been a number of big names that have talked about this watch company. Venom is my daily sin. I didn't get that one yet. Which I mean, I think now, man, they're like $30, man, for the three of them. If you get them, that's crazy. That's crazy. Seeing how much cologne and stuff costs anyway. Thanks, House of X. I appreciate it. So I tell you what, y'all. I am going to go on a let me text my man to see if what delays we have. Give me just a moment. Okay. All right, y'all. Hey, let me know if y'all can hear me. Go to the bathroom whenever you want. Run down the halls, hold the scissors. We run this place now. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't run this place. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we do have sort of an issue, but some destinations won't get this. So right now, we're not going to have the interview right now. I just got off the phone with Adam. We're actually going to postpone it until tomorrow at the same time at 8 o'clock Eastern. So since we're here, we're just going to flip flop. So you guys are not going to get the version of I'm not going to do the premiere because you guys all showed up. So I'm going to switch the thumbnail as well too. I'm going to put the thumbnail for tomorrow. But today we're going to have an unboxing. So let's see what your boy got in the Moyers bag. I want to make sure it don't give you any hints just yet. Oh, that's cool. Not like he had it planned for a minute now. Send me the link. Okay, hold on, bro. I got you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we always have a backup plan. You feel what I'm saying? Backup plan is like, who cares about having a plan? We just gonna keep it moving. We just gonna keep it. We gonna keep it funky, man. We gonna keep it the way we do it. Been doing this for what, 4 years? To this year be 5 years in November. So things happen, man. But I do have somebody, a real big enabler coming up, and until he comes up, which I think that'd be fitting for him to be up here on the stage while I unbox the piece, because I want to see if he remember the pieces I shown on there and if he can guess it. Let's see. Dave D is in the building. What's going on, Dave D? What it do, my man? Oh, y'all. Okay, y'all. So please, I'm gonna tell you guys, hide your wallets, and you may want to turn away because I guarantee you, at the end of this, the man that's about to come up, that's flexing right now, the one and only, the man that broke the internet, the one that has put every other watch YouTuber on notice. Let's introduce to the stage my man DK from Review.
What's good, brother?
Man, bro, chilling, man.
Oh man, good to see you.
Chilling. You know what I'm saying? Call an audible on the play. That's cool that I wore a jersey because, you know what I'm saying? Like, we call audibles around here. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing but a thing. Like,
Hey,
you know,
I promise.
Yeah. Things happen and we just keep going, you know? Like nothing happened. Yeah.
That long doesn't seem that long. Yeah, man. So yeah, we gonna do it. I'm gonna put it out tomorrow so everybody can, I mean, you know, chill out. I'm gonna have me a beer or two tomorrow when he comes on. So I hope everybody is relaxing, chilling. So, brother, man, how was the move and everything?
I mean, right now I'm chilling. So all of April I'm just taking vacation. So
Okay.
I don't know if you see me on Instagram, but every picture I post is like I'm either at the pool, at the beach,
I saw that.
or
I
eating
saw
out
that.
somewhere. So I'm having a great time, but that's just because we're mentally getting ready for May, which is when things are gonna go like that. And
Right.
I mean, we're literally gonna be driving in a minivan for 50 hours across America. So it's I don't know if anybody here has ever done a cross country move. It's worth it and it's awesome, but it's like I have a love-hate relationship with it, you know? Yeah.
Dude, I hate moving across the city, but I couldn't imagine moving across the states like that.
Yeah, and I guess I've been blessed with perspective of being away from my family for so long during like deployments or things like that. So when I do get the opportunity to physically be stuck in a confined space like a minivan for 50 hours, I look
Right.
at it as a blessing because it's like I get to spend time with my family, you know. But we have fun, you know. Like we plan out trips. So like last time we did this, we spent a couple of days at the Grand Canyon, and it was awesome, you know. Like little things like that. Sometimes we'll drive by a road sign, and it'll be like something stupid, like you know, the world's biggest ball of yarn or something, and then I'll just like last minute turn the steering wheel and you know get off that exit, and things like that is what makes trips like that fun. Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what though, you see some interesting stuff, man, when you're going across country, man.
Yeah.
Like some weird shops and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what you drinking? What's that?
Just whiskey, Jack Daniels and Coke.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, bro,
what's up?
Did you guess? What did you guess it? What watch did I bring home?
So I thought I could have sworn it was a Norcane because you've been talking up and down about Norcane, like. So I genuinely think it's a Norcane. I can't think of anything else other than that.
No, it's not a Norcane.
Hold up. It's a that box. That's a Hamilton box. That's a Hamilton, right? Am I right? Yeah, you can't trick me.
Oh man, man.
I'm
So
a professional package tracker, bro. You can't fool me.
hey, you know what? I said that's why I only did like this because I said he's gonna figure it out as soon as I put the box up.
If you blindfolded me and just let me hold it, I would feel the surface and I'd be like, I wouldn't even need to feel the logo. I'd just be like, yep, this is a 4-ply cardboard. This is a Hamilton.
Wow. So yeah, man. There's actually I'm gonna still drop, you know what I'm saying, a video tomorrow. I'll edit it and stuff like that so you guys can see leading up to this.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went to Moyers Jewelers the first time, the thing that got me was Tommy, the thing that got me, there were a lot of watches, and I love, don't get me wrong, I loved all of them. I sat so far in front of Omega, dude, I was just touching every watch, just like, this is, it's a beautiful thing, man. But then when I got around to Hamilton, which, like, so one of the commanders that I respected had a Hamilton when we were in Iraq. And I was like, man, you know, at the time, like Hamilton's was like I think he paid like $350 for his. Everybody else, you know, lower enlisted had, you know, Casios, Armatrons, and things of that nature. The officers had some. We even had one of the commanders had a Rolex, which I mean, he used it as a tool watch because he went out and worked in that thing, man. They got all kinds of scratches, but this one really got my attention. So without further ado, I've done enough talking. So comes with this little handy dandy card, and it shows the movement on the back of it.
Have you already put it on, or is this?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I have not. So what you guys are saying is,
I'm excited.
It's fresh. So this is what a Hamilton box look like coming from this angle, because you guys never seen this before. You guys always seen the yellow boxes. Now you see the wood. You feel me? So here you guys go.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Good job, man.
Yes, sir.
Dude, you can't go wrong with the Khaki Field or any other field watches, you know?
So that's it in its entirety.
Hell yeah. Beautiful, man. Okay, so that's a quartz one.
No.
No? It's
no.
Automatic?
It's automatic. It just has a closed case back.
Nice. That's even better.
Yeah. And the turn, I mean, I know y'all can't hear it, but oh my gosh, it is so smooth.
It's different, right? It hits different. And
it's extremely different.
And and I'm not trying to steal your thunder here, but I'm just gonna inject myself here real quick. But like that's the thing, it's so hard to explain. Like, you know, like people are gonna feel what they feel about their watches and whatever, and people are gonna hate on Swiss watches because there's a stigma that they're just overpriced pieces of junk, right? And I think in some cases it's true, but in some cases, Swiss watch really does mean something. And with Hamiltons, that's like, it's such a beautiful watch. It's not easy to attain. but it's attainable, I would say, honestly, for most people already collecting watches. And like you're getting so much like above its punching weight, you know. And I'm telling you, man, like it's one of those watches that could be one and done. Like I'm not saying it,
so.
Yeah.
That's the thing about this one. That's why I said when I saw it, it just hit me in the throat. I said, because it's like for me, it's like a daily where I could just, you know how I feel about this one. It hit me the same way, but like I didn't get a chance to see that glycine besides just regular still pictures. This one I got to pick up touch, and the orange, the black dial, the man is so legible.
Yeah.
In this, and I just look, y'all.
Was it 11 millimeter?
No,
10.8.
bro. We're talking about 9.9.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, bro. We're talking 9.9, man, and the lugs are extended out, bro. It's so crazy.
And that's what is that diameter? 38.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's where we're talking about. You know, like people focus on the diameter, and they don't realize that like the diameter is just one variable in size. So even though 38, for some people who only rock 42s, 55s, 60s, 38 sounds really small, but 38 is plenty enough to get a powerful looking dial because it can support a respectable lug to lug. And so you're getting a watch that it doesn't just look like this tiny, dainty little thing. Like it has wrist presence, but without getting in the way, you know? So it like 38, you know, I would say 37 to 42, 37 to 40 is where you can do a lot without being big. You can still be big without being big.
Man, let me see. When I head over to your country in June, I hope to pick up the fully engraved Khaki King. Man, yeah.
And it doesn't have a bezel. Sometimes it's just not having a dive watch is good, you know. Sometimes it just makes sense to have a clean bezel that just tells the time, and that's it, you know.
And the thing about this watch, it has like I know the camera can't pick it up really, but it has this sheen to it. Over the bracelet, it feels different. It almost feels like a composite metal.
So it kind of looks like it's like bead blasted or something.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's cool.
It's man, when this the watch, I'm telling you, man, when I saw it, we were going through the case and I looked, I said, oh, wait a minute, get that out right now. She got it out. I looked at it, I said, oh my gosh. I said, that's her.
Yeah.
That is her. Look, put every other watch back. I don't care. Get it out of my face. This is the one. And we just had a conversation today. I met the owner of Moyer Jewelers today. Didn't know that he was the owner. And we were talking, and I had asked him a question. I said, hey, you know, of all the watches that's in here, because I thought he was a salesman at first. I said, of all the watches that you have in your place, like, what's your go-to? And he literally talked about Hublot and then Omega. Those are the two. While he had this very unique AP on his arm. He said he had 6 other APs besides that one, so it made 7. I was like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, you were probably thinking what? He was going to say Rolex or something?
Yeah, I thought he would, because I looked down at the AP and I said,
That's the internet, man. That's social media makes you want to believe that that's the answer. But you go to any AD, you go to any actual person that deals with watches, I would say it's 50-50, but it's not what the internet would make you believe. Because in my local jewelry store, he was a Rolex AD. Like, he was the guy. And then he hated the process so much, he broke away from it, made his own jewelry store, and now he only sells watches that he loves. So he sells Bulova and Citizen. Like, he's like, these watches are the best for me. And like, this is a guy who was heavily involved in selling Rolexes and all that stuff. So yeah, and it's kind of a segue into something else, but
so this is a jewelry store that I went to, and they are AD for a lot of German brands. He had like 2 or 3 German brands there.
German watches are nice.
Tenut, I think it's called Tenut Glasuta.
Okay.
I may be saying it wrong, but when I tell you, I thought that I was like, are those Swiss made? Because they look like 7750s. The way the dial looked, I thought they were Valjus, and he was like, no, that's all German made. I said the entire watch. He said, yeah. And I was talking to him, just asking, like, why'd you pick German and, this brand? And like, we just had a great conversation, found out that he's been in business for 35 years. He's from Chicago. And I'm like, dude, that's crazy. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to film, because I didn't film. I left my phone in the car when I was talking to him. So I didn't film anything in there. But I'm going to go back so you guys can see the actual watch that I was looking at. Trying them on and everything, man. So
nice.
I'm trying to hit every AD around the city. Found out that there's no Panerai ADs here in Indiana, but there's one in Chicago, downtown. So
okay,
I'll go there eventually.
Yeah, that's one of those things you just gotta go around and kind of compare ADs versus gray market versus secondhand. There's so many different paths you can take with this. Some, like, not one path.
You muted, bro.
What's that?
You muted yourself.
I did? No, I'm still good. Can you hear me?
I still can't hear you.
Hello, hello, hello.
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna.
This don't look good for you, man. You look like a Chinese flick, bro.
Hold on.
Oh man. You can hear? Hold up. Why can't I hear him?
All right. Can you hear me now?
No, I can't hear you. Say something.
Hello? Can you hear me? Test, test, test.
Hey, now this thing wants to work. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So it was you, not me.
It was me.
It was your busted ass equipment. That's what it was.
Hey, look. Take me as I am.
Oh man. Yeah, but what was I talking about? For the Panerais, that's one of those things, like, look at the ADs, look at the gray market, get involved in the secondhand community, because like not one thing is better than the other, and you might strike gold, because like each one of those things has their strengths and weaknesses. ADs are good for their certain things, but sometimes you might just find somebody who's just desperate to move something, and when the timing is right, the Grail watch, patience makes every Grail watch attainable. So it's just one of those things. Yeah,
I appreciate that. Everybody's chiming in. That's crazy. What's crazy is the fact that I was testing it out. It worked. As soon as I went live, it went dead. It showed me it's not connected. And I didn't touch anything, and all of a sudden it just.
How convenient.
Right. Especially because to me, I just seen your lips moving.
Dude, but that Hamilton, man, that's clean. I'm happy for you.
Bro, this thing is legit, bro.
Yep.
This thing is legit, y'all. So I'll give y'all another look. So y'all know that you're going to get tired of seeing this watch. And that's fine. That's fine. Where the doggies are going. I was actually, me and RJ was texting each other earlier, man, and we were just talking about particular divers and stuff like that, and like go-tos. And I'll tell you what, I go through my phases with my watches, and when I get stuck on one, it's a wrap. So I'm not really a big gold fan, but like I like this one, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like this one.
When'd you get that one?
This was actually a gift. I got this one before, I think around Christmas.
How many intrinsics do you have?
3 now.
You got 3?
Yeah.
Well, I got 0. So I'm just saying.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have to see what we can do for you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you hooked up, bro.
Oh man.
He said I got 0.
No, but for real, I freaking love the intrinsics. I would say I mean, it's probably not my favorite one, my favorite Invicta, but it's up there. And I've never owned one. I just like know. So like for the intrinsics though, is the digital display? Do you like turn it off or is it always on?
Well, you can turn it on. You can actually run the secondary time. So like I just keep it like on just showing it like you can see the lines in it possibly. I don't know if you
Okay.
can see that.
Yeah.
So I keep it like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a light on this thing. It shows like another time zone. I got the little stopwatch and stuff like. It got a lot of features to it.
Yeah.
It's
And
really
it's got a
nice.
backlight too.
Yep.
Nice.
Six. Joe, set me back 6, bro. So right now, as far as money that I've spent out of my pocket, this is one of the most expensive pieces that I've purchased. Which let me ask you something, bro. Like I'm glad you up here because I was having a discussion about watches, and this piece came up. The Nubeo
Mm-hmm.
came up in the discussion, and from my standpoint, I'm not here to argue anybody's taste or what you decide to get or add to your collection. But if somebody comes to me and say, Trap, what do you think? Which this was a real question. What do you think is best for value? This watch, or this watch? And I say the Nubeo, like Nubeo came up. I said Nubeo is nice. I like the details and stuff like that. It's a far out watch. It reminds me of what was a Phoebus? You know what I'm saying? More of a far out Phoebus.
Mm-hmm.
But because it has an exaggerated hands and stuff on it, man. But like when you're talking about one, you don't know every movement that's in the Nubeo because they'll tell you with the NH35s, but like there's like for this one, I couldn't find any movements on it, and I was like, wait a minute, there's another one that it just says it's a automatic,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm like, that's not gonna do if you're asking me $600
Mm-hmm.
for that watch. So again, it comes down to what you like because honestly, if you love the watch, you're gonna spend. It don't matter.
Yep.
Some people head over heels, but if you asking me personally, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna try to get the most bang for my buck.
That's a great topic that we could literally talk about this every single day and come up with a different answer. But I kind of, and obviously everyone's answer is going to be different. You can ask 10 different watch enthusiasts that question and you're going to get 10 wildly different answers.
Mm-hmm.
Mine might be a little bit unpopular, but where I am right now, I've kind of come to the conclusion that the only way you can enjoy this watch community or watch collecting is by giving up on this sense of value, because value doesn't exist. When you consider because I know this is unrealistic, but when you calculate raw materials and like how much it costs to actually make the watch, like how much it actually costs a company to make a watch versus how much they are charging you, there is no such thing as value. So like value is this thing that we've been tricked into believing in. But the mindset that you need to have is not so much like what is the value, what is my bang for my buck, but is how much am I willing to get ripped off by this one company? And some companies rip you off a lot, and some companies rip you off less, right? But ultimately, at the end of the day, they are making money off of you hand over foot, right? Like they excuse my language, but they are raping your wallet, and we're just willing participants, and that's why you really got to know what you're walking into and logically know what you're getting, and if you like it, buy it, but know that like don't fall into this deception that you're getting value, right? Like you're getting it because you like it, you're getting it because you understand like that, okay, sure, there is no value, but I still like it, I can afford it, right? But the problem is like people will go outside of their comfort zone. They'll spend more than what they have because they feel like they're getting this value. They're getting an investment. They're getting something that's going to grow and make the money, right? And sometimes that's true, but that is the exception, not the rule. So always focus on what you enjoy, what you like, and what you can afford. And then after that, value goes out the window. Who cares about value? You got what you liked. You can afford it. You're not in the red. You're still enjoying your life, and if any of those things aren't true, if any of those things don't apply to you, like either you don't like it or you can't afford it, then walk away, because like that again, I'm not saying that this is the law, right? This is just how I look at my watch collecting. So
Right.
obviously, feel free to comment that whatever, but like, that's just my opinion, but I'm just letting you know in my experience, if you focus on value, you will get burned most of the time, because you're going to end up with all these watches that you thought were good value, and you go to sell them or move them or whatever and realize none of those watches do anything for you. All you're doing is you're just losing money, right? And I'd rather be wrong and you guys make money than me be right and you guys not listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Respectably late said, so what watches should I take to Nashville for 2 weeks? Something comfortable, because it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. You go to Nashville.
Yeah. I mean, I would bring your most valuable goods, because I wouldn't trust leaving your watches in Australia, because look at what happened to Archie Luxury.
Ooh. Ooh. Hey, y'all see how I introduced him on? I'm telling you, this man loves sticking it to ink, man. I enjoy it, bro. You just do not know how much I enjoy the comments that you leave, the smack you talk. You don't care. You got it for everybody, bro. It don't matter.
That was easy. I mean, you know how he is. Me and him are. He knows I love him.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, and let me see. Joe said that was so true.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I agree with you, because it comes down to, because people will pay. Just like, okay, when I was selling cars,
Mm-hmm.
there was this guy that wanted this truck so bad. We was like, oh, we have one. Now the same truck that he wanted was a 2022 version of the Silverado Hydromax, whatever that Max is.
Mm-hmm.
The particular one was the premier version, which ran up to over $100,000 with all the options that he wanted. We had the previous year, and it was a lot cheaper. He said, I don't want that. I don't want a deal. I want what I want. So he spent $120,000 on the truck he wanted. I was like, dude, you could have got a Ram for that, bro. But hey, I digress. JC Penney's has some absolutely awesome looking Timex watches, all quartz, very nice looking. Their value for money and look great.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something that we can, go back. I talked to you the other day, guys, and I'm gonna just let y'all know. I talked to DK the other day, and I saw a comment on Facebook of somebody regretting that he spent money on a particular watch brand. And honestly, there were some people that stated there was no context behind why you feel that way, because he just left the group. And that's unfortunate that person feels like that, but guaranteed, after I read all the other comments, and some people like, well, you know what? I have spent a lot of money on particular watches.
Yeah.
However, and then you see either however or but.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, if you look at my watch collection that I have all over the place, I spent I'm not only want to talk about how much I spent. I just don't care though.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And that's like I responded to that comment actually. And I don't necessarily disagree with him, but life period is all about managing expectations. It's like doing proper research. Like right now, information is available everywhere. So if anybody gets burned by making a bad investment or like a bad purchase, really as grown-ass men, like we can only blame ourselves for not spending more time doing research, right? So in that case, I think that person regretted every cent that he spent on that brand because he came in with the wrong expectations. He might have come into that brand looking at it as an investment, looking at it as like these watches are going to grow in value, right? And like there are very few watches that do that. Very few. Like for us to just look at Rolex and compare, like make Rolex the rule. Rolex is the exception. It's not the rule. Most other and even Rolexes don't grow in value like that. You have to be in the know. You can't just be
Yeah.
some random stranger, buy a Rolex, and immediately somebody's going to come to you. Like, you got to know the right people, or else you're going to get scammed before you even like realize that you're, you know, negative in the bank account, right? So
Right.
we fall victim to this mindset that keeps being pushed down our throat, you know, like in the watch community. But
Tommy makes a good point. He said he saw the post too. He
uh-huh.
did, and he didn't give credit the credit Invicta deserves. I
Mhm.
wouldn't have what I have as far as extreme love for watches if it wasn't for Invicta, bro. And I've said that it's the gateway. It
Yep.
is. Listen, you cannot discredit Invicta, man. I mean, and I know we've heard this. Anybody that's watched Shop HQ, you've heard this a million times before that the company was created in 1837, just the way Invicta is the Model T, right? Just the way Henry Ford made the Model T, he made a car affordable for everybody across the board.
Mhm.
Invicta's done the same thing. Now, during the 90s, when AL's family took over, when they bought it from the bank, during the 90s, hip hop was huge. So to have a larger dial on your watch was it. And guess what happened? I don't care what nobody says. I got a number of large Invictus. You may not like them, which some people don't, but the percentage of the people that don't like those watches or say something on here, you are like a grain of sand at
Mhm.
the beach. Your comment is so insignificant or it doesn't stick because in real life, you go to these ADs in different companies. I was in Reese Nichols. There was a lady carrying a yellow box. She had a yellow box,
Mhm.
had her Invicta in there. She was proud. There was another guy over there buying what was he buying? He's buying something expensive, his Invicta on, but he bought an expensive watch, Cartier.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
bought an expensive watch. I had this on. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can't be. Well, I guess you could be whatever you want to, but like some of those comments and what people say, I'm like, yo, that's gonna fall on deaf ears because one, when it comes to Invicta collectors, for the majority that I know, oh man, they head over heels and ain't nothing gonna change. I mean,
Mhm.
dude, look, and
I,
that was a comment. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
oh no. Well, no. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. You're fine. Hold
Like,
up. I'm gonna get to Joe. My opinion is the investment in my happiness. Yeah,
yep.
I buy the watches that I like that makes me happy, not to make money on it.
Yeah, and that's the mindset you gotta have. My only I don't feel sorry for people, but the only people who I wish I could help are the people coming into watches, let's just say Invicta, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, because they've fallen victim to this idea of value, right? Don't
Mm-hmm.
worry about that. Worry about what you can afford. Like, stay in the green, don't go crazy, buy what you enjoy, and that's it, you know? But like I will say that there is a problem, right? And let's just use Invicta as an example, right? I guarantee you there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people in the community that don't look at watches as just something they enjoy. They probably look at it as like, oh man, it's only this much, like, but it should be a lot more. And so they're kind of looking at it on that
Yeah.
value mindset when it really
Right.
should be, like, are you comfortable buying this, and do you like how it looks, do you like it, and that's it, period. It's tricky to talk about. Like, I know it's like a very personal thing, and I'm not trying to say like anybody is wrong for how they go about it. Obviously
Right.
this is just my opinion, but I genuinely want people that hear this conversation to understand, like, I only want the best for them financially long term, and like, for you to get in any watches as an investment or on this value thing, like, don't do that. Do your research. If you like what it does for you, buy it, and if it doesn't like cause stress for you or whatever, then enjoy it. Because
Respect Relate said he had 100 Invictus before branching out to Soul
yeah,
Chris. I mean,
and
Oris and Hamilton. So
yeah, and I'm saying this as somebody who was on that side of the fence. Like, I'm not saying I'm holier than thou or better than anybody. Like, I was there. I got caught up in it. I had that live talking about buying things on credit, right? Like,
yeah.
why did I do that? Because I'm a freaking idiot, and I don't want anybody ever to do that, right? Like, don't go in the red just for a freaking watch for some sense of value, right? There is no value. These companies don't give a shit about us. They just want what our banks are willing to send over to them, right? And they will tell us anything to make sure that we fall for it, right? they don't care, right? So like, I don't want anybody ever to do that. Like, it took me a long ass time to get back in the green and start moving in a positive direction. So,
Omega, Tag, Rado, Rolex, Tudor, Breitling, and 15 other brands, including micro brands. You got, man, and you do have, like, I remember you talking about those. I had a conversation, and you guys, this is gonna sound like a broken record, but I actually I'll drop that video tomorrow before tomorrow's live. Let me say this before we go any further. Anybody that's here for the Fair and Swit interview, we're gonna do that tomorrow. We're gonna do that tomorrow. Our days got jumbled, so no harm, no foul, no big deal. We'll do this again tomorrow. I mean, look, we here up in this thing, but what we're talking about right now is, again, what we're going to talk about tomorrow, in a sense, because like you'll hear from somebody that actually he creates watches, him and his team. So I do agree with you, bro. Like, when it comes to jumping in feet first, head over heels for watches, man, it was like, hey, this is on sale, boom, got it. And you have to learn, and I know Billy had put out that video, his 6 regrets of watch buying. There's some regrets that I have, because there's some watches that got away from me that I'm like, I knew I should have got it then, but and now trying to get it, it's like, crap, it was cheaper at the point. Now it's harder to find these watches that I missed out on. But then there's other things that you want, because let's face it, there's a number of micro brands out there that's killing the game. And when we're talking money, right? If a company asks you for $600, and there's 13 micro brand companies that fit in that criteria, and let's say half of them are Swiss made, they got the Salida or they have a ETA movement in it, and that you can get it for anywhere between $499 to $650. And here come like your regular brand that you normally go to, they're asking you $700 just because it got diamonds. Like, and I'm just gonna pick on Invicta for a second. If Invicta sends you out a watch that has an NH35 but it got 2 carats of diamonds, you got a decision to make. Like, wait a minute, I love Invicta, I got a couple diamond pieces, but I got a chance to get a Swiss made timepiece that's reputable, or guess like this is a Kickstarter or whatever the case is, and I can get it for like maybe $150 less. Whoo, like, that's how, like, those impulse buys, it happens. But like, for my journey, I'm glad I went stupid between 2018 and 2020, because now I'm at a point where I'm like, hey, I slowed all the way down, and I'm collecting what I want to put on my wrist. Period. That's it. What's going on? Let me see. The Great Santini, I always love seeing you coming in. Thank you for being here. What's up,
on, man?
Ready, boy? What's going on, brother? We just shooting the breeze. Right now, I got my man DK, which is, if you don't mind me saying this, and I don't care if you did, one of the pettiest people on YouTube.
I'll take it.
Fight me.
I'll take that. You're gonna pay for it next week, but I'll take it.
That's cool. That's cool, bro. I respect and enjoy you so much, man. And all you guys. I will say this, as far as Tommy. I will say this, Tommy. There are a lot of people that are watching what you're doing, and they're seeing the watches. You are exposing us to a lot of different brands at this point. And that's a good and bad thing. It's bad that, like, that's another rabbit hole. Like, you almost as bad as this guy I got on the screen. Oh, hold up, you over here. Just bad, but I see what you're doing, man, and that's giving people like exposure to different brands, because this is information that honestly we didn't have before. Because if you go back, like, I can go back to how I was watching YouTube. There weren't a lot of people talking about Invicta stuff. It was always the hate videos. So I was like, okay, I have to create a space for that. So Tommy was doing Invicta, I was doing Invicta, And there was a few other people, like it was like onesie twosies. They wasn't sticking like that. Uh Guy, the kayak service before he passed away, loved his videos. He was singing when he unboxing. Nobody on YouTube has ever done that. Sang in during an unboxing, man. It was
And he
great,
was
bro.
singing good too.
Yeah, bro, I loved it, man. But when he left, man, that was like, okay, that was a void for me. And he was just a nice guy, my wife loved him. But now, when I look back, I'm like, you know what? You heard Rolex a million times. I was like, okay, all right, what else is out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see something else, man. Nobody was really talking about any of the other. Then you had Omega. So you either had AP, Patek, Rolex, Omega. Those were always talked about. And I was like, those are way out my price range. I'm like, nah, I need something, at least if we're going to talk about it, can we get in that, what I'm going to say, from 100 all the way up to maybe 2,000? That's where I feel comfortable spending money at. But dude, like now it's full range now. It's a way to see something that you might consider close up, and a way for me to keep experiencing new to me brands. It's a win for everyone, in my opinion. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You operate in the space that you got, bro. You operate in the space that you got. I'm gonna tell you this, I'm more in tune with legit reviewers, people that, I mean, I don't know what I have an opinion about once you get to a certain level. I just do. Even like we talked about the watch sellers here on YouTube, that when they get to a certain level, they sell watches, but then they review them too at the same time. And I'm like, you just want me to buy that watch, bro. Like, you ain't no love behind what you talking about. And everybody's language is different.
Yeah.
You can't tell me how I'm supposed to feel about watch collecting.
Yeah. That part's tricky. I think I used to feel a type of way about those watch channels, the salesmen and the monetized channels and all that stuff. But now I'm changing my tune, because like I can't fault somebody for trying to hustle, right? Trying to make their way in the world, right? We're all trying to do that.
Right.
Regardless, at the end of the day, they're still providing me a service by giving me footage of something that I want to see, right? So,
Right.
and nobody's pointing a gun to my head to watch this content. So,
You do. I feel knives and all kind of stuff, daggers. You be sending little assassins over
because
here.
you sure as hell ain't comment on the last 3 of my episodes. I keep track of that, Fat. Or as I was reading his comment, I keep track of that, man.
Hey, look, I'm getting to it.
Yeah.
I'm getting to it. I was out doing content. I actually saw the videos. I'm about to comment 100 times on it. You already know how I get down. Yeah. But and I know you keep track, because you and Billy respond quick. I'm like, as soon as you put I'll be typing, you like, Traps, put a comment down.
Well, like,
I'm like, wait a minute.
Because I'll be responding to your comment, and then like as soon as I hit send, I'll see it. It'll update, and then you comment another one, and I'm like, oh damn, all right. Because
you know what, I comment as I watch.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do, man. I enjoy watching, just content and stuff like that, man. But then you fall into that realm of, I don't know. I went through a funk, bro. These past few weeks. I had a lot of stuff going on, man, but was disappointed in some stuff that was going on. However, me and you talked about some stuff, but yeah, at the end of the day, man, I feel like we do have an obligation to the people that are watching to give them, our honest opinion on certain things, man, and objective or whatever the case is. I'm gonna give you the truth, and I get people that don't always agree. Yeah. I get people that they like, hold up, wait a minute, do I have it? Yes, I do have one out here. And let me be petty real quick. Let me be petty. So, somebody, you know who you are, Mr. Commenter. You said, what is that? Why do you have vomit on your arm? I don't have to throw up right now, but this, my friend, is not vomit. This is a watch that you will never see in a box store. You will never see this watch in an average store, a JCPenney's or any of that, right? This right here was the design, and you may not like it, but you still have to give credit to the person that wrote down and sketched it out, that carved it and did all this stuff. Hey, listen, you image engineer or whatever your title is for Invicta. Kudos to you. Everybody may not like this watch, but I give you all credit in the world because you put your creation out there for the world to see. That takes a bravery that, I mean, dude, just like our videos. We send videos out, we do lives and little skits and all kind of stuff, hoping that somebody would like our content. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our art form, bro. You know what I'm saying? And there's people that I enjoy watching, and I always give credit to the people that's helped. Tommy in the beginning gave me a phone call, said, bro, be careful what you're doing, blah blah blah. DK and I'm calling just content creators, but then on the other side I got Dave D's, I got Vix and stuff like that. So I got a bunch of you guys that helped along the way. Monetize this is a joke unless you're getting hundreds of thousands of views. Whoo, bruh. Bruh. Tommy. Hey man, don't even, that's a whole different topic. That's a whole different topic, bro. And guess what I did, DK?
What's up?
I started a little online store, bro.
I saw that on your Instagram live.
I got merch, bro. I got
some like
t-shirts. Yeah, so it should be live tomorrow. I gotta do some tweaks and stuff like that, man. But I created like some logos and stuff, bro.
Okay. Dude,
hold up, let me see.
Have fun with it, man.
Man, dude, I'm telling you, bro. Let me see if I can get one. Okay. Let me upload this real quick. I'm gonna let y'all see one of the images I have. That's one of the images. You guys are seeing it live. That's called the Trapdoor Lifestyle Shopping.
Nice.
So you'll have t-shirts. I made some playing cards with my image on the back of it, bro. It's crazy. Like, so playing spades and stuff, bro. Like, I think this is gonna be, I don't know, man. I'm geeked about it, but a little nervous too at the same time.
I mean,
a little nervous.
I feel like we talked about managing expectations. I think you got to be realistic, you know. Like we expect when we put out a video, the floodgates open and just waves of people come watching our stuff, right? And then it ends up being crickets. I think that I'm not trying to like, you know, bash your stuff, but like just don't be upset if that happens. And it's a slow buildup, right? Like the snowball effect is real, but it's a snowball that you have to roll uphill. It's not something that just rolls downhill, right? Like you got to keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and then it's gonna grow and grow and grow. Yeah. But
you know what, DK? Let me tell you this, and this is coming from a place of 100. This is the truth, God's honest truth. I think one of the most endearing and most special moments for me with doing YouTube was the day I walked on, it was 2019. I walked in on an Invicta cruise. I had been doing the videos for a little bit, and there was at least several people that greeted me like, yo, I know you, man. It was somebody had came to the cruise and said they came because they watched my video.
Oh, nice.
You couldn't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely nothing, man. And it's not like I got the big head. This is like, there's millions of people on this planet. There's millions of YouTubers out here doing their thing. But one or two people that know who you are, that's not in your household or even your city. Come on, bro.
Dude, that's awesome, because like then you legit feel like a celebrity, you know, because
man,
you know, that's awesome. That's awesome.
You see, Invicta is the most creative watch company in the world, period. Hey, dude, I'm gonna tell you something. They killing the game, man. They been copied. I want to say, I don't know it word for word, but Gerald Genta said, if you're not being copied, then what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say it like that, but that's pretty much the gist of what he was saying.
Yeah, what is it? Imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
Flattery, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying DK mentioned monetize. I do it for the love, because if I did it for money, I'd be home. Oh, I am not messing with Tommy tonight. Oh man, that's cool. Trap, best of luck. Thank you. Not no more. I have no expectations. I just love doing it. I'll be butthurt as heck if I had. Yeah, Tommy boy.
Yeah.
Tommy, how many conversations have we had about this, bro?
Yeah.
The Urban Gentry just released a video about that, and he mentioned something about, you know, the true watch enthusiasts have lower numbers than people that sell watches and review them and stuff like that. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I had to learn to get my feelings out of this. My expectations were higher, being honest, you know. But go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, just like how your special moment was when you met somebody who knew you outside of the channel. Like for me, the best feeling that I get is when some random person comes to my and comments on a video and they're like, I don't even know you existed, but like I just randomly came here and this channel is awesome, right? Like, so it's not like, not because YouTube is freaking pushing our stuff, but like, you know, it's like a genuine enthusiast that I get to meet,
right?
You know, virtually meet, and that's like the best part about it.
Jimmy said the big thing is be tenacious. Don't give up after a month. I learned that the hard way. Look, I'm gonna tell you something, Jimmy, and this is God's honest truth, man. I had a comment. I want to say this is probably like my 7th or 8th episode. I was walking down the street and somebody called me out for being black in the hood wearing Invicta. Oh man, I'm talking about, I did a video where I went live and I was laying into this cat, man. Oh dude, I was like, stop being your keyboard warrior. I'm like, I'm looking at the video. I was so emotionally charged. I was pissed off, man. And from there, it was like, yo, this is crazy. People, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I was expecting, I'm like, hey, man, I'm coming from a place of love because I love sharing my passion. Nobody care about that stuff. Everybody don't care about that. The only people that care, look, let's keep it 100. There were some Invicta collectors that gave it to me. Like, dude, why do you come on every week, bro? Like, how many times you gonna talk about Invicta? And I'm looking like, bro, you in the Invicta group.
Yeah.
What? Am I missing something here? Don't nobody care about no warm and fuzzies. Get out of here, man. Bro, I promise, like, Invicta collectors, bro, some of you guys are mean and vicious. You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn, and at this point, going on 5 years, I thank every person that disrespected me on here, the people that said all these nasty comments, the people that supported me, even the people that won't subscribe or whatever. And I'm not, hey, you still don't have to subscribe, because I look at overall, I love what I do. I got a bunch of watches in front of me, man. And you guys, man, even with the comments, man, the Great Satini, no BS. I've always amazed at the time, work, and dedication you content creators put in. Yeah. Hey, I sat on the phone, I don't know, probably, DK, what you think? We was on the phone for like 40 minutes to an hour. And I was just telling him,
there ain't no 40-minute conversation with you on the phone. It's like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Hey, bro, look, I had a problem with time. I don't know. It seemed like a short time for me, but deal with it. You have to deal with it. No, but like I was telling him, like, how much I appreciate, you know, all his wisdom, you know what I'm saying, and his perspective, because I think, DK, honestly, you are what YouTube needs, honestly, because
I am.
You are, man, bro, because you bring a balance. You are the balance in the force that we needed, bro, because good grief. Y'all, when I tell y'all from experience, everything that you hear on YouTube I'm gonna say 90% of it is BS.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. What was you about to say, bro?
No, you were saying I was the balance. I was like, I'm Anakin Skywalker on the streets, Darth Vader in the sheets.
Where your wife at?
Yeah.
She's like, you talking smack?
Oh.
If you don't agree or don't like it, then don't watch. Be on your way.
I mean, I learned a lot. I mean, when you talk about negative people, I was one of them, right? Like I just had this mindset, just constantly upset all the time over like watches, right? It's such a stupid thing to be upset about. And then like oddly enough, it was through the watch community, like dealing with people like you, not dealing with talking with people like you,
Right.
in my Discord, like just people that were positive all the time. And at first I'm like, man, these guys can't be for real. And then like they are actually that way. And like, so the few shining lights of positivity showed me like it's not worth it just being upset all the time, just like, life is too short to be, dealing with the negative sides of something as stupid as watches,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, bro. But it is what it is. And for those of you guys that have been watching either me or DK, and if you haven't been subscribed to DK, go check out his channel. If you like it, subscribe. If not, leave him the worst comment ever. Talk about how I hate you. No, I was kidding. Don't hate. No, just what I'm saying. You got Tommy, which is another content creator that's in here, man. He is always bringing something new and fresh. And yeah, you go. I mean, pick and choose who you want, because some of you guys have actually introduced me to other content creators, or at least showed me. I was looking at was it Beers and Watches? I've never watched that before, but this guy's pretty cool guy. He's tatted up and he just has this energy. I was like, oh, this dude is pretty cool. Relative Time. Somebody was telling me about him. He had to grow on me, man. Because I was like, this dude is so monotone.
Yeah.
But he does, man. He picks a watch apart, man. He like gives a perspective, like, I didn't think about that. Okay, I like that. Let me see. What about It's Complicated? Every time it's complicated, bro. I watched his show. I really don't have a problem with It's Complicated. I know he's like more of a Rolex guy. And he was talking about him going to and this is an old video, but he was talking about going to a Rolex AD and being treated like crap, whatever. And I was like, man, but I think that could be anywhere that you go. I've been in certain dealerships, car dealerships, where people treat you like crap. So no, I don't have a problem with It's Complicated. I haven't watched enough of his shows. Because honestly, like I said, every show that I watched of his, it was more of a Rolex, and I was like, I don't too much care for like Rolex like that. I want to see some other stuff, man. I'm heavy into like micro brands. Oh, y'all, so if you just got here and you say, hey, the thumbnail, that don't look like the guy from Fair and Sweat. No, this is DK.
It's the before and after on his fitness journey,
Right, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that tomorrow. So if you made it this far, we're gonna do it tomorrow. I'll post it up tonight, and we'll just go from there.
You can change the thumbnail on your studio, so just make
Yeah. I'm gonna change the thumbnail. I'm gonna put the thumbnail for today on tomorrow's, and then I'll put matter of fact, hold up, let me.
Where is he based out of?
He's in Chicago. He's Elmhurst. Yep, Elmhurst.
Okay.
I'm going to see him next week.
Okay.
I'll see him next week. Was pure gold, bro. Oh yeah, that beef that those two had. Yeah. That
was amazing.
Hey, that was hilarious, bro. That was hilarious. And I would tell you this, I refuse to beef with anybody on here. I'm not beefing with nobody. I don't care what you say about me. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna participate. So swing away. I don't care. Do what you got to do. Say what you say. I promise you will not. I will not engage.
God, that was probably the best watch-related content I had seen.
Yes, bro. That was entertaining. Yeah. I was cracking up. Hey, they was going back and forth. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious, man. Oh man, we need some. Maybe we need to start a watch beef.
Yeah.
I don't.
I've had beef with some channels, but it never really went anywhere.
Yeah, because you don't care what you say. You were like, hey, so and so, that's false information. I mean, like, man, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I be cracking up like DK. Hey, man, I'm just saying, you need to be a man of your word. If you say this, I'm like, man, DK, you crazy. Now, that's funny too. I was like, man.
Yeah. It's like,
so.
Wait, are we talking about Average Joe?
That's one of them.
Okay. Yeah, that's like, it's people like him where I was like, okay, yeah, all this YouTube personalities and all that stuff is just a bunch of bull crap, you know? Like, these people put on a smiling face on their channel, but in real life, they're just like scumbags, you know? Which, I mean, I guess it's like, it's all that managing expectations. Like, I just need to realize that that's just how it is, you know?
Man, yeah. And I was referring to your comment against Miss Grant when you didn't like the fact that she, because both of them actually said something about Moyers. And you went in, well, you ain't really go in, but you just said, I don't appreciate what, that you just created a false narrative because you didn't have to do this. You just did that for content. And I was like,
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, but that was also like, it was, I don't know. I already don't agree with Joe, right? Like, I already know that he's a dirtbag. So, like, anything that, like, her supporting him was just like, okay, this girl is probably either in on it or she's just, like, completely oblivious. And then the fact that she, like, publicized this private conversation that they had, she had with a professional business.
Right.
That was unnecessary. That's so unprofessional because, again, nobody had a gun pointed to her head saying that thou shalt do this. She was just feeling butthurt because she couldn't get some free watches without, like, with full journalistic freedom, right? So, like, if that's the case, then just walk away, But, like, why are you gonna mess with somebody else's way that they make money, right? It's not like what they were doing was illegal. Maybe, sure, it's sketch. Not, I wouldn't even say it's immoral. It's just business, right? Like, they're trying to sell the watch. What are they gonna do? Sell the watch by telling people it's a piece of shit? Like, no, that's dumb, right? Like, if a watch reviewer doesn't want to be controlled by the brand, then all they got to do is respectfully decline and walk away. Like, that's business, right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's because she is already, I can only assume that she's already making money. So she's just doing this to make more money when it's like, you need I don't know. It's hard to talk about it like on the fly. All I can say is
bro, you said what you said. You feel the way. And you know what? The thing about this platform, everybody's entitled to how they feel and how they approach stuff, man. Again, like I told you before, man, I'll stay out of that. And this is certain things that I'm like, you know what? I think I could be wrong, but what watch YouTuber wouldn't want to receive free watches from a company so they can experience it without having to, put skin in the game? So, you still put skin in the game by putting it on your channel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, you send me the watch, I'll review it, look at it, either send it back or you give it to me for free, whichever comes first. And I'm like, there's certain companies, man, that I've sent them emails back saying, hey, I appreciate you declining. I never put it out which companies decline, but I've just said thank you for responding. I got companies that won't even say a word. I send them emails, they just like crickets. I'm like, yo, that's the least you can do is say, hey, Trap, you don't have enough subscribers for me to put skin in the game. So
Yeah,
no, thank you.
I know.
So
And that part sucks too, right? Like, but I think we also got to understand like how many emails these guys are probably
that's
getting
true
every
too.
single day, you know, and as much as I love your channel and as much as you love my channel, are like, you know, forgive my straightforwardness, but our channels ain't shit compared to what other channels can provide for them, right? You know, like,
Most definitely.
you know, like
That's most definitely.
on a good day, my channel, my video will get probably 500 to 1,000 views, right? That ain't nothing. You know, like they're looking at the bigger channels that get like 30,000 within the first hour. You know,
Yeah, because it's a numbers game, bro. You think about
yeah.
it. And so if you get 500 to 1,000 views,
Mm-hmm.
you may get maybe 3 people to buy the watch.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get 10 people to
Not
click
even.
on.
You might get half a person. You might get a watch added to the cart and forgotten about.
Well, I was just about to say that you'll probably get 10 clicks. There'll
Uh,
probably be like 10 clicks that they'll look at it and they'll consider it. With 500 to 1,000, you may get one or two. Honestly, you may get one or two people that actually buy it. And I'll cover that tomorrow. But like, there's some channels where once you have like 10 to 20,000, then you'll see more people, like maybe 30 to 40. It's just a numbers game, bro. It's easy for me to recommend a watch like an Invicta or a Timex or something like that because, dude, you're talking about watches that's under $200.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's nothing for them, and especially if I'm promoting Shop HQ, say, hey, they get value pay. So all you need really, your first initial payment is what, $40? That's with taxes and everything. Or if you get something a little more, you may need $89 that night. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't have all of the money.
Yeah.
So I may get one or two people to do that, a lot more than if I said, for example, I say, I got this Hamilton, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I put that in there. Like, I don't know. I bet money when I close out this live, I'll probably have maybe, I'm going to say 48 people came by a visit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 48. By this time tomorrow, I will have possibly 89 to 100 people that watch the live.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's if I put a promotion in here saying, hey, go check this channel out or go to my Amazon or whatever, and the number is proven, bro, I get one or two, I get 10 clicks, maybe one person to buy. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. But I get it. I had to learn the hard way, DK. Honestly, I was like, wait a minute. Let me look at it from this standpoint. If I reach out to this company, say, hey, could I, sample watch it? I don't want to keep it. And that's my emails like, hey, I'll send it back. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, experience it, check it out, show it to my audience. Yeah, I'm like, man, bro, you know what? No disrespect, but dude, I'm looking at your retention level. I'm looking at, nah, you ain't got enough people that's gonna look at it because I doubt that you would get one person to buy this watch that's $400 or $988. So I get it. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you respond on a separate, unrelated topic. What's y'all's return policy like?
Right. Because I'll buy it, I'll send it right back. Put it on my credit card and keep it moving. Let me see. Airguns are nice. I really want that. Oh, yeah. But not ready to pay $1,000. Yeah, I feel you. You checked out Airgun. Airgun's nice, man. Airgun's nice. You guys are deserving many more subscribers. I predict you will get them. And you know what, the Great Centini, respectfully, I do enjoy the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I close out a live and I had 20 people in the live, right? For me, I had the attention of 20 people with the potential of, reaching out to more, but I just enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
Hands down. I just enjoy it.
I mean, as much as like I would love to, become the next biggest thing since sliced bread, I think right now it's manageable, right? Like it's almost at the point where it's unmanageable. Because if for whatever reason I skip one day of responding to comments, I can't catch up. Like I just can't, like, or as small as my channel is, like sometimes it's overwhelming in the comment section. I only get like 10, 15 people on the live, you know, and it's like I'm like trying to read and talk at the same time. But right now I know everybody's name. I remember who I'm talking to, and that's that's what I like. I like being in a place where, because that's why I started this, was to like share my hobby and meet like-minded people. So right now where my channel's at, I see names and like usernames and I remember them, and that's where I want to be at. Like I don't want to just be the guy who's just like mindlessly talking to people, you know.
James says I got like 15 Victor watches, but I'm going to mostly automatic ones. I can't afford to replace the batteries. Man, James, hold on. Let me tell you something. I promise you, bro, like the last few pieces I got, all automatics, man. Bro, unless it's like solar, man, I can't do it. Give me a Citizen or something solar, bro, if I'm gonna do course, because I love course watches too now. Don't get me wrong, I'd much rather have an automatic because I just love the sweeping motion. But you give me a Mecha Quartz, I like that because the Mecha Quartz, the way it's set up, is still battery, but it still oscillates like an automatic. I just dig the mechanics of it. But yeah, man, like, dude, I literally sold off a lot of my, and I sold a lot of my Invicta pieces, y'all. All of them, I'm gonna say not all of them, but most of them were battery operated. Cause I was like, man, I could do the batteries myself, but I was like, man, I was buying batteries all the time. Like, jeez, like, yo, you had 50? Look at this. I had 312 Invicta pieces.
Oh my goodness.
312. And I'll say about maybe 70% of them were battery operated. They were quartz.
Yeah.
That ain't good, bro. Your boy rocking, I'm under 150 at this point. I couldn't do it, bro. Like, I couldn't do it. Yeah. It's too much. Because I just got rid of some more. Man, nothing against the course, and I love a good 80-40 in. Love that. Matter of fact, that's Tommy's fault that I like those so much. Because he kept talking about them, man, for years, bro. And I was like, I got to get one now. The same people are in all our lives. I would say Swiss automatics are just as accurate as any quartz, depending on what it is. You know, you can actually, if you're watch not regulated, if you get a watchmaker, man, it don't cost that much to actually regulate your piece, man. They can get it to where it's doing like 2 to 3 seconds a day or something like that. But I got what watch is that? I set it a couple minutes faster, and it just evens out. So I don't care. And I truly enjoy watching Trap. Always informative, but best part is always fun. Man, we gotta have fun, bro. We got to. Yeah, man.
That's what brought me when you commented on my video, and I checked. When somebody leaves an interesting comment or like a good comment, I'll go into their channel and check if they got content for me to check out. So like when you commented on my video, I went and checked it out, and like immediately I was like, all right, I can fucks with this guy. Like this guy.
Yeah. I look, bro, when I saw your Invicta review, I said, hey dude, this guy, I was telling people he has other watches that he got Timex and all this other stuff. This guy is very interesting. Check him out. But at that time, I thought you were a white guy until you actually showed your face. And I said, hey, wait a minute. You ain't white. You tricked me. Yep. No, but it's been cool ever since, man.
I mentioned that to some of my buddies, and they were like, you know, to be honest, I thought you were a middle-aged white guy also.
Bro, because you break it down, man. I said, man, this dude name is John or something. You know what I'm saying? You was like, you know, the way you did your reviews, man. And I still like the greatest part of watching your reviews during a couple of episodes when your dog walked up and I said, he got a different watch on. That dog is in the same angle. How is that? This dog is trained on wrist presence. That's crazy. Man, I was like, who does that? Excursions. Hey, Joe, I loved excursions when I was collecting. I had so many excursions. I have some. I got one from Hemi, an excursion. It's like I'll show you guys tomorrow. I got it in the back. I actually got to change the battery on it, but I love the excursions. Those are some pieces that Invicta I wish they would put more of them out. Some pieces I just feel like we're dynamic. And listen, I know people from Invicta watch this, man. I still say I doubt you do it, but in the event, y'all do know I like Panerai. Your Man of War is the closest thing smoking. So I'm thinking put out a Man of War like how you did before with the carbon case, put the Salida 500 back in that bad boy, man. Keep the ball rolling. Collectors really love those Swiss made timepieces, man. Put it at an affordable price, like how y'all got the theme. That's what y'all doing, Victor. Y'all make affordable timepieces. Don't stop now. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep the ball rolling. But yeah, that's one of my things, man. When it comes to dive watches, I may collect a few more in life, man. But dude, I've experienced so many different dive watches to where I'm like, look, whatever goes on my wrist now has to be
you
true
might
to
have
who I am.
you might have the same bug I have because I was obsessed with dive watches so much that like I didn't have anything else. And then now I don't know if you've seen my collection now, but I've been rocking the dress watches a lot.
Yeah, seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
seen that,
none of
man.
them have rotating bezels, and like I still love dive watches, but I'm trying to branch away and get some, just different things. So that Hamilton, you're gonna freaking love that Hamilton, man.
Bro.
You are gonna love it. It's just it's a no stress watch. Like it's not gonna ask for nothing. Like it's just gonna keep going, right? You're not gonna. It's like it's nice enough where it's nice, and you get all the bells and whistles of having a nice watch. But it's like it's not ugly, but it's like it's rough enough that you can just do anything, go anywhere, do anything with it. Like that. It's like the best.
You had that show about like having a one watch collection, and like that was a question you had asked.
Uh-huh.
If you went to a one watch collection, what would it be? Like, what would your one watch be, man? And I would have told you a few months ago, oh, that's easy, man. It'd be a diver. But just a few months ago, my everything changed, bro. Like, and DK, you've seen it, bro. This watch has gotten more. I think I've worn this watch more than any other watch in my collection. Between that and this one right here, those are my go-tos. That's just what it is. But I put the divers down, man. I was looking at some dress watches, bro. I was looking at Tissot has the Power 80, the gentleman piece, bro. That thing is under $400.
Yeah,
and you getting a.
I would
that's
be
crazy.
careful. I would be careful with the Tissots. I know they got a lot of street cred. I don't know much about it. All I've heard just in the virtual forums and stuff is that there are different tiers of Tissot. I mean, just like with any other watch. Like from Swatch Group, I think there's like a certain movement that they use, which is just a disposable movement.
And that's what is going. Like that was one thing I don't like about Tissot. You can get the ones that's under 600. I think gets the plastic movements in it or plastic gears. So after 5 years, it could just, and you have to replace the watch. And I'm like,
Yeah, and I mean, like, sure, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's an emotional thing for me, knowing that I'm getting a disposable movement, right? Like, I'd rather just get a Cosc Tissot because then you're getting some, because like the disposable Tissot movement has like all these plastic parts in it, and like there's nothing wrong with plastic, but that just ain't my bag, Like I ain't about plastic in my movements anymore.
You ain't about that life, huh?
Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not my thing anymore.
James, there are a few places. I was looking on Amazon. Amazon has a few Hamilton pieces that are legit. Macy's actually has, that. And then Moyers Jewelers, I can send you the link to either one, man. I'll have a bunch of links, man, on tomorrow's episode. Well, tomorrow's episode is going to be fair and sweet. So every link that's in tomorrow's episode is going to be fair and sweet, legit, all the way. Every link is going to be them. I'll drop those links to Hamilton watches in this video. But if you want to just like, you don't want to wait for that, go just type Amazon, just go over there
and James, if you're like internet savvy, I would check out some of the like on Facebook. There's some watch trading selling sites or groups. That's a great place to get secondhand watches. or used watches, and then Reddit. Reddit also has an excellent subreddit of watch selling. So, you know, like,
Oh
what's up?
no, Tommy, you're 100% right. I forgot. I don't even know why I was tripping on that because, dude, I got some Joma Shop stuff out of Joma Shop is legit, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I know was that Jody from Just One More Watch talked about Joma Shop for years. I had asked a few Invicta collectors have they bought from Joma Shop, and they told me, a few of them told me Joma Shop's a ripoff, bro. Like that's not real stuff. But I took a chance on I don't have the watch out here with me, but I took a chance on one of my divers, and it's legit. And I have purchased 3 times from Joma Shop.
Yeah.
Joma Shop, and that's probably where I'm going to get my Panerai from.
Yeah.
When I do.
Joma Shop is legit. There ain't nothing wrong with it. They don't always have the best deals, but when they have a good deal, it usually is the best. Like I got my Omega Seamaster from Joma Shop, but
okay.
I don't have the inside connection, but I reached out to one of the salesmen directly. So I don't buy through the shop. I email the actual, like, a human being. So like the Seamaster Professional at the time was averaging $4,500 to $5,000, and he sold it to me for $3,400. So, you know, like it's like that's an example of like how great of a deal you can get from that.
Hey, do you guys know? I don't know if it's now, but I found, if you like dive watches, it's on the rubber strap. I went over to Deep Blue's website, and they have, it's like a mustard colored dial, diver pretty much, and it has an R150 in it, and it's like $199.
Nice.
So yeah, I think that's a good. I mean, in Deep Blue, I have this one with the NH35 in it. Dude, this watch is legit. It's legit for the price that I paid for it, $119. Pay $119 for this watch. And Deep Blue does a great diver. It's a great diver. AR coating on it on the underside. Yo, I think I got a great deal on that watch, honestly.
Yeah.
And I don't care how they did it. I just know that I didn't pay like a premium for it. So take that for what it's worth.
Does that Hamilton have the 80-hour power reserve?
This one, I believe it does.
Okay. Dude, 70 plus hours is such a beautiful thing. Like, you know, you cycle through watches so much, and then like at the end of the week you put on the watch that you didn't wear since last Sunday, and you're like, or like, you know, last Monday, and you're like, man, this thing's still going. It's just a cool thing, you know. You realize when you have those 80-hour watches.
So I will say this: winding it up is a different vibe than anything. Now it doesn't have. It's not a screw down crown, which is fine.
It pushes back when you wind it. It winds back at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing, it is very. It's responsive, bro.
Yep. But it's so small, and you're like, why is this small thing so powerful? Right.
Right, bro. It is
that's the thing, that like you can't explain that, right? You can't put that on paper. You just have to be like, dude, just trust me. This watch is freaking awesome, you know, because people are gonna be like, oh well, you know, I can get like something for $60 or whatever, and it's like, yeah, sure, that's a great watch, but like it's one of those things, like you just have to experience it for yourself, you know.
And dude, it has hacking, which of course it's a Hamilton, bro. It's a field watch. It has to have hacking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this is awesome, man. This is an awesome watch. The hands very pronounced.
Just be careful. You're gonna start turning into a snob, man.
Bro, I tell you what I'm turning to, man. Just a big, I guess, call me a snob. I love it.
So I would say snobs are a specific type of person. You are just growing in your perspective. Like, you know, you're just experiencing different watches and getting a broader understanding of what's what and what's available. You know? It doesn't mean you're gonna love the watches before any less, you know. But the watches from before, that was your time to enjoy those watches, and now
Mhm.
is your time to enjoy these watches.
And that's all that matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else it just don't hold any weight.
Mm-hmm.
What deep blue do you have, James? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, that's a great price on deep blue. About my yeah, I think shoot, we had an hour and 45 minutes. I guess we can stop there because I want y'all to come back. I don't want y'all to be fizzled out. I need y'all that same energy y'all had tonight. We're gonna have tomorrow at
Yeah,
7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I'll put that up. I'll change the thumbnail for this video.
man.
Uh
They're gonna come back. It's either come back or have to talk to their wives. So they're gonna come back.
Yo, tomorrow's gonna be dope. Y'all, we got a guy and I've talked to Adam on the phone briefly, back and forth, man. And but I have seen how he's been moving out in public. And I'm gonna tell you something. One thing about Adam, I've looked at everybody that has reviewed his watches, he has responded to them. Even your boy Tommy, you know what I'm saying? Tommy reviewed the Fair and Swit. He man, I think Tommy even pinned that comment, man. So you guys, you'll see. Y'all will see. We'll have fun and we'll be in there tomorrow, bro. You got any closing statements, man?
Well, actually, I got a recommendation. So,
Yes, sir.
do you want, before closing statements, do you need a question moderator for tomorrow's live? So, like somebody in the studio, not actually on the screen, just in the studio
Right.
that records basically, so you don't have to scroll back on the questions, and
Okay.
then
Yeah.
basically record all the questions, and then
Uh-huh.
once you're done with the interview, then that person can like read them back to you, and then
Yes.
we could have rules like if it gets crazy, that one question per person,
Mhm.
or like whatever, something like that. I don't think it's gonna get like that crazy, but
Right, 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 right.
sometimes there's a shit ton of questions, and it kind of gets overwhelming.
Bro, it do. It
Yeah,
do. Cause when Ryan Johnson was on, bro,
yeah,
if it wasn't for wifey being here, she said, "Hey, you got a question, bro." It was it's gone. I'm like, oh my gosh,
yeah.
what the heck? So again, I appreciate being at the level I am right now, but shoot, being a bit like if I had 40,000 subscribers, bro, and I definitely need a team. I definitely need, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay,
especially if I'm gonna go live, I need, oh, heck no, dude.
yeah.
Heck
What
no. Cause
what
you
time?
know how, you know me, huh?
Yeah, what time is it live?
It's gonna be 8 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, yeah, I'm on the same time zone now. So, all
Okay,
right.
okay.
I mean, if you're down, just shoot me the link, and then I'll hop on.
Yes, sir.
I'll be in the back room, and then I'll like copy and paste all the questions on a different document, and just read them back to you during question time.
Sweet.
Yeah,
That'll work.
yeah.
Okay, so
But final words. What are my final words? I mean, we got to say it every single time. Enjoy your collection, and don't. I mean, obviously learn. Always learn. Never stop learning about watches, but also understand that just buy what you like, buy what makes you happy, buy what you can afford. All of those things have to be true, and then other than if that's the case, then that's it. That's all she wrote. Nothing more you can do.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's wise words coming from a wise man. One of the dopest men on YouTube. I don't care what nobody else say about him.
I
All
am.
right.
I am.
Other than that, family, there's nothing more that I can say behind that, man. Enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Your loved ones, you take care of yourself, man, because those watches will be there, man. If you're not taking care of yourself, what's the point? You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, with that being said, I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Same bad time. Oh, I can't say bad. Same trap time, same trap channel. Y'all, yo, Average Joe, thank you for being here. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Cliff. Thank you, James. Thank you, everybody. Invicta 202, Invicta 757, everybody in the Invicta conglomerate, the whole Invicta family. Thank you so much. I'll make sure when I come in tomorrow, I'm gonna have some lotion for my elbows. I kept seeing them, like, man, my elbows rusty. God, dog, I know
You got
better
some
than that.
ashy ass elbows. You got some ashtrays down there.
I need, hey, bro, I need an elbow assistant tomorrow. Hey, like staff, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Hook me up. But Other than that, man, you guys have a great evening. We'll see you guys here tomorrow. Y'all be blessed.